Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kelsey. I hope you guys are having a great week. Today I want to talk about some underrated drugstore products. These aren't just products that I like semi-like that I don't really hear people talk about. These are like products that I love and have liked for a long time, and I just don't feel like a lot of people talk about them, or like they don't get the credit they deserve here on YouTube. So I thought I would talk about a few of these. I've talked about a good portion of these before in some of my other videos, and so I thought that I would just kind of wrap them all up with some of my favorite drugstore products that I don't feel like a lot of people talk about. So we're gonna jump on in. First, I have a few tools. This first one, I mentioned it in my last video, is my March favorites, and then my dog got a hold of it. Boo. My cat and my dog like tag team. Like my cat knocks things off the counters and then the dog destroys them. Thanks guys. So I need to get a new one of these. This is from the brand Studio Basics, and it is the Expert Complexion Sponge. It came in this little package here. Got it at the grocery store. Blends things out great. I was going to attempt to somewhat clean it and make it look nicer, but it's kind of just done because my dog destroyed it. So I'm going to have to get a new one. So it's a little ugly, but these things work great. It's super comparable to like the Real Technique sponge. I've had that one before. I really like that as well. But this one was like even cheaper. This was like $3 or something, and it was highly recommended. So if you see this, pick it up for sure. Next in the tools are Wet n Wild brushes. They do brushes great. I started getting a few Wet n Wild brushes maybe like last October or so, and I've just been kind of picking them up as I find them. They are a little bit harder to find, and I feel like even, so like Walgreens started carrying them, but I feel like they're sold out all the time of like ones that I don't have. So I've got a few. For face brushes, I actually just have two. I have this like contoured angled brush, which I really like for highlight, or nope, I really like it for contouring and like just kind of thing. And then I also got this fan brush. I actually just picked this up today. But so those are the face brushes. Oh, and I have a concealer brush, just a normal concealer brush here. Nothing, this is probably like my least used one. And then I have a few eye brushes. Got an angled brush, like an angled eyeliner brush, just like a big eyeshadow brush, a small kind of shader one, and then a fluffy brush, which this one is fantastic. So good. Next, moving on to some face things. This concealer, I feel like I've heard maybe a few people talk about it, but since Wet n Wild has come out with like the new photo focus foundation and concealer and stuff, I feel like no one talks about this anymore. And this is probably my all-time favorite concealer, and I cannot find it anywhere anymore. It is the Wet n Wild Come Correct Concealer. It's all rubbed off, like there's no writing on here anymore, but I have it in the shade Fair. This stuff is awesome. It's a great color for fair skin. Their recent concealer launch, the Photo Focus one, I have the lightest color and it works great for like on my skin, but it doesn't brighten under my eyes or anything, and this does that really well. So I guess I'm gonna have to order this online because I honestly cannot find it at any store. I keep looking and it's just gone, and it makes me really sad because I like it a lot. Some eye stuff. First is a primer. It is also from Wet n Wild. It's their Photo Focus eye primer. I've used this stuff for years. It used to come in this package, which is also rubbed off. It was the Fergie Take on the Day eyeshadow primer. Same exact thing. Like the packaging is the same shape and everything, different colors, but it's the same exact eyeshadow primer, and I'm so happy because this was like my all-time favorite stuff ever. And then I also have it in this shimmer shade, which is really pretty. Let's see. So this is it here. It's just like a nice shimmery shade. Sorry, I have other things swatched on my hand right now too, but it's super subtle, kind of pinky a little bit. Really pretty though, kind of a champagne color. I don't think they sell this one anymore. or the other Fergie stuff, any of the Fergie stuff actually, it's all gone. Next eye products are Essence eyeliners. I have been a fan of this Essence eyeliner pen in waterproof for, I don't know, at least 2 years. It's so great. It lasts all day. It honestly does not budge. Like, it's waterproof, super easy to apply. It's a felt tip liner. My only downfall with this is that it does tend to run out fast. It does dry out pretty quick. I just bought this one like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I've only used it a few times. I don't use it every day because I know it dries out. And so I kind of only use it in days when I'm like rushing to do my eyeliner and it's already kind of like borderline getting dried out. So it runs out pretty quick, but it's like $2.99, so I don't know. Next is another Essence eyeliner, and I've talked about this one before as well. It's the Essence Dip Eyeliner, and it's also in waterproof. This one does not go anywhere. Like, you put it on, this stuff you can put on like super thick, you can do an intense line with it, and it does not move. It doesn't go anywhere. It's a little bit shiny when you first put it on because it is like that liquid eyeliner, but it does not move. It's so great. It lasts, honestly, forever. I always think it's so funny when I see people testing out makeup and they've worn it for like 6 hours or something, and I'm like, who wears makeup for 6 hours? Who does that? I put my makeup on like, what time is it? It's 4:30. I put my makeup on like 10 hours ago, and I still gotta make this work for like another 6 hours, and both of these eyeliners hold up to that life. Thank you, Essence. In eye products are these CoverGirl True Naked palettes. I really enjoy these. I think they're super buttery, super creamy eyeshadows, and they blend out really well. They're pretty good pigmented. They're not like fantastic, but they're pretty good for drugstore. I have it in roses, and then I have the nudes as well. The roses I like a lot. This is honestly probably my favorite palette to travel with. I know I can take this with me and get at least 3 or 4 different eye looks that are very different, and I know I'm always gonna like it, and it has seriously everything I need. It has like this light color, which this isn't matte, but it's not like shimmery either. It's kind of like a satin, but then it has like this really pretty pale champagne color, and then a light matte like mauve, and then a rose gold, and then like a darker mauve, and then a few darker shimmery shades. These honestly probably are the ones I don't use as much. I do use them to like just kind of accent the outer corner, but I don't get a lot of use out of those ones. But these other ones, beautiful. The mattes are great. So I know I can always count on this one when I'm traveling, so I always bring that. And then the nudes is great as well. You do actually get a matte light color in this one. This one's shimmery, this one's light. This one's a little bit more of like a vanilla champagne shimmer color. This one's a nice matte, like taupey color. This color is beautiful. They're honestly so buttery, like they're so smooth. Let's try and not put that on the eyeshadow primer. It's just so pretty. I think these are extremely underrated. They've been out for, I don't know, a year-ish, a year and a half now. But I think they're beautiful. I've given them as gifts because I just think that they work really great. You can count on them. They usually run about 10 bucks. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 shadows, it's pretty good. Let's see, what other eye products? Ooh, I have 2 mascaras. One I have talked about before. It's the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. This stuff is great. It's not waterproof, but it doesn't move. It doesn't flake off. It just lasts a long time. It's great. It's like 4 bucks. Highly recommended. The next one, I honestly didn't like it when I first got it. It's this Revlon, what is it called even? Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara. These are a newer launch to Revlon. Well, I mean newer within like the last year or so. I've never been a big Revlon fan. I used to use, there was one that was called like Grow Luscious or something, and it had like this fat brush on it. And I liked that one for a little bit, but then I got sick of it. But I honestly just bought this one because I needed a mascara, which is exactly why I needed this one too. Just picked one up really fast. And, but this one has the most interesting wand I've used in like years. Just this little tiny baby brush, and it's kind of like hollow on the inside, and then it holds a lot of mascara. It's pretty easy to get it like really close to the root of your lashes and work it in. I really like it. I feel like no one talks about this stuff. For it being a newer mascara, I feel like no one talks about it. I feel like it came out around the same time as the CoverGirl Lash Sensation, which that one is really great, but I feel like that one kind of overhyped everything else that came out around the same time because everyone loves that stuff. But I'm a big fan of this one right here. It's pretty solid. Lastly, for eyes, I have this NYX eyebrow gel, and I have it in the shade Blonde. This is great. I don't use it every day because it's a pain to use, honestly. It's way easier to just pull out a pencil and draw in your eyebrows really quick, maybe take a mascara through it. This stuff is like a gel, but the color is like perfection. It's a cool tone, really light blondie brown color. The color is great. It like stays all day, forever. I have this weird thing with my eyebrows where, I'll try and show you. I feel like a grandma. This eyebrow, my hairs grow out all normally. This eyebrow, they grow the same like pattern, but they like to aim down. Why? Why do you betray me? Why? They just grow, like they aim down. This is new. I don't know when this started, but I hope it stops. But this holds it in place. I cannot find a brow mascara to hold it in place. This does. I just take like a little angled brush, exactly like this little Wet n Wild one here, dab it on my hand, run it through, and then I just run it through with like a spoolie. Lasts all day. They look great. I use it for like special events and stuff, or if I know I really want my eyebrows to look good that day, I use it. But I'm too lazy on normal days to use it. I have a few lip items. Are these Rimmel Provocalips. These have been out for a little while now. Again, these were something that kind of got a little bit of hype when they first came out, and then they just kind of like died off, and I feel like no one talks about them anymore. But I have them in the shade Make Your Move, which is like a really pretty peachy nude color, and then Kiss Fatal something, and it's like a really pretty berry color. And these ends go on like a liquid lipstick, and then these ends are somewhat like a gloss, but they're not glossy. They're like some kind of matte-ish. I don't know, it's a really strange formula. I really like it. They're pretty dang comfortable for a liquid lipstick, and they last all day. I know if I put these on, it's gonna last like a long time, and I like that. Next, these are probably my favorite drugstore liquid lipstick. Well, actually, maybe not. I take that back. These were my favorite drugstore liquid lipsticks until something else came out, the Wet n Wild liquid catsuits. I love those. They're super comfy. They last all day. But those are really hyped up, and everyone talks about those. These, on the other hand, are also very comfortable, and the only person I've ever heard talk about these are Tati. And that's why I bought these. Thank you, Tati. These are the lip paints from, the brand is called Tattoo Junkie. It's not written anywhere on the packaging or anything. I have it in the shade Bubblegum, which is like this pink color. It's kind of like a pinky mauve color. And then I also have it in the shade Minx, which this is my favorite one. It's in my purse often, so that's why it looks ugly and there's no packaging left on it. These are fantastic. They look really good. They last all day, and they're so comfortable. Like, it's nuts how comfortable they are. Today I'm wearing a the Tarteist lip paint, and these are like way comfy. Like, I don't even feel this, and it hasn't budged, and I've worn it for like 8 hours. But these are like the closest thing I found to this lip paint. It's so great. I love it. The only thing that's kind of weird is that they come with like finishes to put on them. So like you can't just buy the liquid lipstick. They come with like a glitter. So this pink one came with this like really pink glitter shade that I probably will never use. And then the brownish color came with this like, it's kind of hard to see, it's like a loose pigment. And it looks kind of cool on top of it because you're supposed to like put it on top, and it looks kind of cool. But I don't know, I don't live that exciting of a life to do that, I guess. Lastly, I will bring this up forever and ever until they stop making it. But this is my favorite hand cream on earth. It is the Trader Joe's Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. It's great. That's all I need to say. Go buy this. Buy this if you have dry hands. You're gonna love it. All right, well that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I don't know how it's Friday already, but it's Friday. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. And until next time, bye guys.